Hi, I'm Neil Hunt. I'm the content lead of TV Connect, and I'm here with Bjarne Andre Myklebust of NRK. Bjarne, thank you for joining us. You're a familiar face to us now. You've plastered across all the screens. So we're hearing a lot about kind of IP delivery and that kind of changing audience behaviour. As a national broadcaster, how do you react? What are the key challenges for you?
Well, there are many challenges. You know, the TV industry is really changing these days, and faster, and we also see that the user behavior is changing also with it. And for a national broadcaster, we have to think differently than we did before. We have to try to be and to cater for the new behaviors of the viewers. Fortunately, we started pretty early, also saw that something was going to happen in our industry. So we made our players and our OTT services for the web and for mobile phones and smart TVs, and I've been doing that for a couple of years. And we see that when we give people the opportunity to watch what they want to watch when they want to watch it, and also have the functionality around it to make it easy for them, we still can be relevant for our audience out there. But it's not an easy game because things are changing so fast. We are a traditional company, a broadcaster, and we have to think very differently than when we have done before when it comes to how to distribute television. Absolutely.
And I guess, like, how does that affect programming then? You know, you kind of got, you've got the millennial audiences, they're sat on their mobile phones.
It's not easy. And from a linear world, you know, we programmed our linear channels with different kind of content to different kind of groups. And also use lead-in effects, which public broadcasters and also commercial broadcasters use when they have a popular program, and you can program it with an important program after that and lead people in to different programs linearly. But in an OTT world, that doesn't work. But we see that we can use other mechanisms like good engines for recommendations, for instance, to also lead people from one program to another. So we have to rethink the model a little bit, or pretty much actually, from the traditional linear world.
And then you're doing some interesting things with formats. Can you tell us a little bit?
Yes, and especially the younger audience using their mobile phones. We all know that. Not watching that much linear programming on big screens. So we have some concept and also some pretty good success with some of those concepts where we, for instance, use mobile phone and shorter formats, and also deploying the programs, if you will, instantly through the day, so they can actually follow a drama through a day. So when it happens in the drama, we release it actually at that point of the day when it happens, so they can be a little bit in the context of things. So that's a whole new way of thinking on how you actually make programs. Especially for that group, you have to think that way.
And you know, you're head of distribution. How does that affect distribution? It must be a headache.
Very much, because we also have to cater for the more traditional way of watching television. Because still, I mean, linear traditional broadcasting is still like 80-90% of viewership. It's changing fast though, but it's still a big part of it. So we have to be good on that part of the side and cater for them. And we also, in addition, have to be a little bit aggressive or innovative on the other side when it comes to internet distribution and OTT. So we have to do a little bit more than we did before, and we have to be very good at it, because when it comes to competition, the competition is not the traditional competition anymore. It's not the other channels or the other broadcasters nationally. It's California-based tech companies like Netflix and Amazon and so on. So the competition is also something else that we have been used to.
So that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Do you have to think more like a tech company now than a broadcaster?
Yes, we do. We have to understand the technology. We have to understand what the technology can do for us and how we can use it to be relevant for the new viewership, basically. So we have to hire more tech people. We have to partner up with other companies that know tech very good to be able to compete actually with the others, because it's not only about the content. Of course, the content is basically the most important coming from broadcaster. I will say that still, but you still have to have the functionality around the content, which serves the content in a way that the viewers want to consume it, and that's tech-based.
Yeah.
So if you don't understand that, you have a big part of it, but you can't actually get it out to the public in a way that's competitive in this market.
Brilliant. So how are you enjoying TV Connect so far?
It's great. I meet a lot of people here, and there's a lot of interesting companies doing what I just said, that have insight, technology, know-how to do a lot of these things, because a lot of the traditional broadcasters, as I said, don't have that kind of technology know-how within. So it's very interesting. I meet a lot of people. We have a lot of good meetings, and I learn a lot.
Brilliant. Bjarne, thank you very much for your time.